They said she would drown. That no crown could survive the storm. That no woman could defy the tides. But history forgot one thing. Queens don't drown. They rise. This is the story of Queen Amara. The last monarch of a forgotten island. Who turned her sinking kingdom into a legend that still echoes beneath the sea. And if you think this is just another tale of royalty and ruins, you're about to be swept away. 1. The Island of Storms. Amara was born on an island that maps refuse to name. Her people called it Valeriath, the cradle of thunder. Because every year, the sea would rise, and the island would sink, inch by inch. The men built boats. The nobles fled to the mainland. But Amara? She stayed. At just 17, she rose as queen. Not by blood, but by oath. She promised. I will not leave. I will not run. I will teach the sea to fear our name. 2. The warning from the oracle. An oracle came to her court with a prophecy carved into bone. By the third moon of flood, a queen shall drown, not by water, but by betrayal. Her advisers begged her to flee. But Amara only smiled. Then let betrayal come, she said. And may it know it picked the wrong queen. Was she fearless? Or foolish? Even now, no one knows. But from that moment, the countdown began. 3. The enemy within. Amara's strength stirred envy. Among her own. Her brother, Kale, once loyal, now feared her throne. He began to spread whispers. That she had angered the gods. That the island's curse had returned, because of her. He gathered allies. Forged secret pacts. And as the third moon approached, he smiled. Because he didn't need to raise a sword. Just a doubt. 4. The drowning begins. The flood arrived early. Torrents swallowed villages. Fishermen vanished into foam. The palace itself trembled on soaked stone. Kale struck. He accused Amara of sorcery. Of summoning the sea. Of becoming the curse. Her council turned. Her guards fell silent. And her chains were fastened by hands she once fed. They dragged her to the cliffs. And gave her to the ocean. 5. The woman who fell. No crown. No army. No mercy. Just the cold, endless black. But they didn't know what we know now. That the woman they threw wasn't drowning. She was transforming. 6. The Song of the Deep. Beneath the waves, she found something no queen ever had. A forgotten temple of the deep ones, guardians of tide and time. A power sealed for centuries. Waiting for someone brave enough to earn it. And Amara? She didn't beg. She didn't scream. She walked into the temple. And made a choice. To rise. But not as a queen. As something far greater. 7. The Return. The next morning, the sea pulled back. Boats shattered. Fish floated ashore. And in the sky, black wings spread across the clouds. From the heart of the ocean, she rose. Clothed in stormlight. Eyes glowing like twin moons. She was no longer just Queen Amara. She was the tide-born. And she had returned home. 8. The Crowning of Vengeance. Her voice became thunder. Her touch, torrents. Kale dropped to his knees. Please, sister. I was only trying to save us. She lifted him by the chin. Then why do your hands smell of fear, not faith? She didn't need an executioner. She was the judgment. And with a single whisper, he vanished beneath the stones. 9. The Kingdom Reborn. She didn't rebuild the old. She forged the new. Canals that danced with water. Towers that swayed with the wind. No more war. No more crowns. Just balance. She ruled for 100 years. And when her body faded, legends say, the sea carried her into the stars. 10. The legend whispers on. Some say when the tide pulls strangely, or lightning dances over calm seas, that Amara watches still. Not to punish, but to remind us. You may be born into storms. You may be cast out. But if you refuse to drown, the world has no choice but to rise with you. And now, I ask you, if the tides turned against you, if the world tried to sink your voice, would you drown? Or would you rise? She's coming back. But not for revenge. For the truth.